The Aspen Challenge team at Skyline High School invites you to our first annual Community Resource Fair on Wednesday, March 6th from 5 to 8 p.m. in the Mayo Gym. Our goal is to empower immigrants by creating a one-stop shop community resource center that will connect them to the people, places, and resources that enable them to build successful lives and enrich our community.
I'm Katie J, and your Skyline Scoop starts right now.
Good morning, Raiders! Could you all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the salute to the Texas flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. At this time, you can pray, meditate, or remain respectfully silent. Teachers, please monitor this. At this time, you may begin. You may be seated. Please remember your mission statement. Unity and effort, pride and result.
Good morning, Raiders. Today is Let's take a look at your Black History Fact of the Day.
Hello, my name is Saul Martinez. I'm a senior at Skyline, and today's Black History Fact of the Day is that Hiram Rebels was the first ever person to be elected for the U.S. Senate of Mississippi from 1870 to 1871.
Now for your Black History Trivia. Raider Beauty Bar is still accepting appointments until this Thursday, so go down there and get pampered while you still can. Skyline's first annual game night will be held tomorrow in the library after school from 4:30 to 7 o'clock. Skyline Football Booster Club would like to invite you all to the Harold Robertson Football Banquet to help celebrate the football team on March 9th at the DISD Technology Building at 5151 Samuel Boulevard from 2 to 4 p.m. Skyline's first car show will be held this Saturday from 10 to 1, so go out and support. Cheerleader hopefuls, do you want to be one of Skyline's amazing cheerleaders? Well, you can go to the main office to get applications or to room A5 to get more information from Ms. Givens. Attention actors, singers, and dancers. The theater department will be having auditions for the varsity theater production team and musical classes. Auditions will be held February 28th through March 1st from 4:30 to 6:30 in room F11. Please have a monologue ready. If you don't have one, they will provide you with one. You can sing a cappella or with a track. Now it's time for your A segment.
One of the first casualties of the War of Independence was Crispus Attucks, a black merchant seaman killed in the Boston Massacre of 1770. Slaves and free black men fought together in the Continental Army, but after the Revolution, African Americans were largely barred from serving. Some ignored the ban and fought valiantly in the War of 1812. Among the most famous black units of the Civil War was the 54th Massachusetts Regiment, whose heroic assault on Fort Wagner in South Carolina became legendary for the display of bravery against all odds. Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation prompted thousands of freed and escaped slaves to fight in the Union Army and Navy. Their brave efforts helped to defeat slavery and gain the vote for African Americans. After the war, the Army maintained a number of black units. In the West, they helped preserve order on the lawless frontier. Native Americans called them Buffalo Soldiers. Among their feats in the Spanish-American War, the all-black 10th Cavalry Regiment assaulted San Juan Hill. With America's entry into the First World War, heroic units of black soldiers included the 369th Infantry Regiment. Known as the Harlem Hellfighters, they served on the front lines longer than any other American unit. During the bombing of Pearl Harbor, Dory Miller, an African-American Navy steward, manned a machine gun to shoot down Japanese Zeros. African Americans continued to serve heroically during World War II, although in segregated units. Nonetheless, the barriers were slowly being broken. Black women were now able to enlist in the armed forces, and the number of black officers was increasing dramatically. Benjamin O. Davis Sr. had become the country's first African-American general in 1940. His son, future Air Force General Benjamin O. Davis Jr., commanded the 332nd Fighter Group, also known as the Tuskegee Airmen. Their outstanding performance helped to bring an end to segregation in the military. In 1948, President Truman issued an executive order directing the military to give all soldiers equal treatment and opportunity.
There is no justifiable reason for discrimination because of ancestry, or religion, or race, or color.
By 1954, the Army had become the first major U.S. institution to integrate. A decade later, during the Vietnam War, blacks and whites made up an integrated fighting force. Joe Wynn is a veteran of the Vietnam era. Joe remembers the early 1970s as a time of challenge and change.
I would have to say there was racial tension, not only in Vietnam, but at many of the bases stateside as well. We wanted more civil rights, fair and equal opportunities. Same type of individuals who are challenging you at home are challenging you in the military.
After Vietnam, black men and women volunteered in large numbers, and African Americans were rising in the ranks. Samuel Gravely, first African American admiral in the U.S. Navy. Frank E. Peterson, Jr., first African American general in the Marines. Hazel Johnson Brown, first African American female general in the U.S. Army. General Colin Powell's appointment as chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff marked a high point in an extraordinary legacy of service. In Operation Desert Storm, he led U.S. Armed Forces to one of the most impressive victories in military history. Today, African Americans continue to reach for new heights, like Captain Vernice Armour, who served in Operation Iraqi Freedom and became the first African American female combat pilot.
My dad was in the military, my grandfather was in the military. I'm also standing on very, very strong shoulders from the people that came before me, black female pilots. Tuskegee Airmen, General Peterson, first black aviator in the Marine Corps.
African Americans have valiantly answered the call to defend our country time and again.
Teachers, today is the ACE Survey Day. Please use this QR code or click on the ACE Survey link below today's broadcast on skynetbroadcasting.org. Thank you. That's all we have for today, Raiders. Be sure to catch up on all things Skyline by following us at Skynet Broadcasting. And to make sure you never miss an episode of your Skyline Scoop, you can sign up to receive more broadcasts by texting SKYN to 81010 and catch us every day at skynetbroadcasting.org. And make sure to listen to tomorrow's hits today and every day in the cafeteria or anywhere else in the world with Skynet Radio. I'm Katie Jane here with everybody at Skynet Broadcasting. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.